At the start of 2024, I hit rock bottom. Lost, broke, lived on crackers. But within months, I turned it around. Moving abroad, traveling, building a life, living a life I actually love. How? By turning reflection into action. In this video, I show you the lessons I've learned so 2020-2025 can be your breakthrough year. Here's what we're diving into. What fuels your progress, your personal gasoline, the behavior that leads to success, not burnout, and setting goals that actually make a difference in your life. And I would say stick around for 2 bonus tips in the end that can supercharge your 2020-2025. Now, let's dive into action. What keeps you pushing forward even on the hardest days? What is your personal gasoline? I would say everyone has one core value. That's your driving power. What's your why? What's the thing that helps you pushing forward? Is it people, your family, your friends? Is it freedom? The freedom of choice, the freedom of walking where you want to walk, the freedom of going wherever you want to go to? Is it curiosity? Consistently wanting to know everything, waking up and thinking, yes, I want to know more, I want to dive deeper. Is it improvement? Do you consistently want to improve? Do you want to be the best at what you do? What is your personal driving power? That's your gasoline. What is the thing that you can't live without? For me personally, it's freedom. Everything I do, every action I take comes down to my core value, and that's freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom of spending my time however I want, freedom of going wherever I want to go to. That's my driving power. When I wake up and think of the freedom I want to create. That's my why. What you can do to find out your own why is write down 10 values. Then, next step is to let other people, maybe 2 of your best friends, your parents, people who know you really, really well, also write down 7 values for you. You can hold the 3 lists, the one you made for yourself and the 7 values the 2 people close to you make, next to each other, and yet you can see what they think of you, you can see what you think of yourself, and then you can select them and prioritize them in a way that you think would fit the best for you personally. And then your number 1 value, that's your core value. That's your driving power. That's the thing that's the most important to you. That can be your fuel, your personal gasoline. But are your actions helping you right now or holding you back? How do you behave? Behavior is shaped by your values. Your values are a blueprint or a compass for your actions and decisions. The thing that you value the most, the thing that within your core you think is important, has a big influence on your behavior. If you don't have that clear, if you don't have your own behavioral rules clear to you, it's only logical that you can feel lost. It's only logical that you have less direction. Why? Because you lack a compass. For example, a couple of behavioral rules can be keep it simple. When you want to keep things simple, you want to keep things accessible for others, you want to understand things because things need to be simple within your own head if you really want to understand something. It could be open and honest, action over words. Your actions speak louder than your words. Another one could be value first. Do you leave places and people better than when you arrived? Value first. Stay connected could also be one. Ask real questions. Be really genuinely curious towards someone. The 5 behavioral rules you just heard, those are my personal rules, but I would recommend you to just write down your own. And don't write like 20 of them down, no, just 5. Or start with even 3. In that way, you have some structure, you have a behavioral compass for the decisions and the actions that you take. When you write them down, you have something to fall back on. Okay, now a small little break. I am creating a business that's gonna launch within a couple of weeks, and it would mean a lot to me if you click the link down below and add yourself to the waiting list. If you're a coach, consultant, or an agency, this could be of major value to you. I'm giving away a step-by-step plan for free for everyone who joins the waiting list on how to create a good offer. So if you don't want to miss that, and if you don't want to miss what's coming up, what I've been working on for months right now with multiple professionals within my network, then I would say don't miss out, because you're gonna miss something. Now, on to the next. What kind of goals actually create change? What are the goals that make a difference? Everyone wants to be happy in life. Of course. Why wouldn't you? It would be weird if you're not. But that's the thing. Happiness is an outcome. It's not a goal. And if you want to know more about that, I made a video about the topic happiness in general. So you can click there or somewhere to watch that video if you want to. It's quite interesting, but the point of that is happiness is an outcome, it's not a goal. And you can create the outcome called happiness through a couple of principles. So when you set your goals, categorize them in 4 categories. Health, are you mentally healthy? Are you physically healthy? What do you eat? How much do you work out? Whatsoever, create goals particularly for the category health. And don't create like 8 of them, just 1 or 2. Keep it simple. Another one is relations. Which relations do you want to supercharge this year? What type of relations do you want to build? Is it with your loved one? Is it with your parents, with your brothers, with your friends? Is it some relation that you want to reconnect with? Is the relation you want to strengthen? Set goals particularly for relations. Another one is impact. What impact do you want to make? How many people do you help? Are you actually of value for others? Set goals particularly for the category impact. And again, just 1 or 2, not too much, just keep it simple, also for yourself. And then the last one is wealth. What type of wealth do you want to create for yourself? And I'm not talking about, I want to be a millionaire at the end of this year. No, be realistic. People always overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in 10. So maybe first think of yourself within 10 years. Where do you want to see yourself back then? Where do you want to see yourself in 10 years? And then narrow it down. What can you do this year to come closer to the person you're gonna be within 10 years? Take that with you when you create your behavioral values as well. Make things actionable. Think, what do you need to do to achieve this goal? What can you do? What type of actions can you take to hit that goal? In that way, you create a roadmap based on the 4 categories, so happiness will be an outcome when you work on all those goals, and you can create a life that you actually love, or at least like. Also, this mindset shift could change your entire year. The first bonus. And that's, what do I need to stop doing? What type of habits can I replace? Maybe if you're just big on watching YouTube, then replace watching YouTube for reading a book. It's easier to replace habits than to eliminate them. So what can you stop doing? Do you stop drinking? Do you stop smoking? What do you stop doing? Don't think, what do I need to do? Sometimes less is just more. Another quick tip that can take your growth next year to the next level is prioritize your goals. Okay, you got all your categories, but within the categories, prioritize your goals. And also within the categories itself, which category has the most priority for you? Because the more priority you can give to things, the more clarity you get. If you combine that with stop doing a lot of things, 2025 is gonna be a great year for you. That's one thing I can promise you. So, if you want to learn more right now about the outcome called happiness, then this is a great video for you to watch. And if you want to know how to deal with reality, then I would recommend watching this video right here. So, if you think this video was valuable, subscribe so you don't miss out and hit the notification bell. Then I would say, visionaries, I see you later. Ciao.